So I'm watching Iowa play, and I have to say, I'm really, really, really impressed by their new point guard. And of the new players they brought in, Addie Deal might be the worst. But look, she's a 5-star for a reason. She's a 5-star for a reason. It's a bit of a struggle in the first game, but look, I'm not judging a player by how they get on against a D2 team in a negative way. But there are certain things that you can see, especially because it's not like Chitchat was a bad player. Like, she was really good. She came into this season as a player for Georgia Tech who was expected to come in, honestly, and maybe be a backup point guard, maybe run a bit of a 1 at 5'4" as a sophomore. But I think the passing. She looks like she's very much a true point guard. She looks like a true point guard. She looks like somebody who is going to who's going to run the show, and she might keep Addie Deal on the bench by merit. I do think Addie Deal figures it out. I think she figures it out. But I also have to say that I think that she's also somebody that that may or may not be in the starting lineup. It could just be an absolutely elite 6 player. But at the end of the day, it's if somebody's gets beaten out, they get beaten out. Doesn't matter if you're a 5-star. If you get beaten out, you get beaten out. And this Iowa team looks to be, maybe if they get lucky, a Sweet 16 team. Maybe an Elite 8 if they could get really lucky. And then next season when McKenna Wilichko comes in, and it looks like they might end up getting Addie Bjorn. So, if they can get Addison Bjorn, if they can get McKenna Wilichko, and you add it to Chitchat Right, and Emily Rodriguez looks money. She looks tall. She looks big out there. I understand they're facing a D2 school. But that jumper looks pure. And it's not like she was a bad player. She had 12 points a freshman at UCF. And she played for, I'm pretty sure she played for the new coach of the Wings. But she's going to be good. But Chitchat could average 5 assists a game. 5-6 assists per game. Which in college, again, is a lot. That's not insignificant. And you've then got, obviously, her with the ability to do that. And then you have the shooters around her. I think Hannah Stolkes looks pretty good at times today. I liked her facing up a little bit. I've got a couple of nice fadeaways. And, not a couple. She got a really nice pull-up at one stage off a face-up, which I thought was an impressive move she can do consistently. But I really, really want to see how this team gets on as the year goes on, because I'm super impressed by Chitchat as a point guard. I'd obviously heard some things about her. I think her calf's going to be okay. She played a couple of possessions on a bum calf and subbed herself out. I think it's just a 1. It might be just a 1-game thing. And this is a game, you can see a little bit about this because Iowa are clearly 40 to 50 points better than Ashland, but Ashland are working their asses off. They're not just rolling over. And this could have been 60, 70, but they're trying incredibly hard. They just don't have the size, or they just don't have the ability to keep up with Iowa. But the way the Chitchat was passing, her speed, her ability to kind of run the offense, she's probably too small to be a pro, but she genuinely is going to be the player. Is going to be one of the players that runs the show for Iowa long term, and she's there for 3 more years. You've got Emily Rodriguez, Addie Deal, Chitchat, Ava Hayden. Like, Tegan Mulaney got injured this year. Stremlo, I think. Like, they have... If they do go and get Bjorn, and I think there's another 5-star that's rumored to be signed for Iowa. Like, if they go and get 3 stars in the 2027 or 2026 class, they come into 20... Maybe not next year, because a few of them are juniors, but they realistically go into the year where Chitchat, where Hayden, where Rodriguez, where they're all in their senior year. They go into that year. They have to go into that year nearly as favourites, or as one of the favourites. A lot of their top players become upperclassmen. Well, not upperclassmen. They're sophomores, so they're not freshmen. And you've got a lot of very strong upperclassmen as well. Addie Deal is going to be a junior. Like, this genuinely is going to be a scary scenario for Iowa. And I think however good Iowa get on, like, they could make another Final Four in the meantime. Like, they could, in the next 3 or 4 years, make another Final Four. And I think that it's an important thing for an organization, or not organization, a college that has as many fans as Iowa, that they're good. That they're good and they keep up being good. Especially because they're packing out this gym non-stop. Did it start from the whole Caitlin Clark effect? Sure. They are packing out the gym completely. And we're now at a stage where, look, Iowa could very much become a powerhouse. Just like the way Aja Wilson and Staley were a big reason why South Carolina became a powerhouse. Caitlin Clark could be a big reason pushing Iowa into powerhouse territory. But I have been super impressed today by Chitchat. Super impressed. Like, she has just the way she controlled the game. Of all players. Of all the players that have been on the floor today, I think she was the one where I'm like, especially the new players, she's the one where I'm like, okay, I get it. I get the hype. Like, I watched a little bit of her at Georgia Tech, a little bit of her games at Georgia Tech when she signed. I'm like, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. But she's probably going to start the year at the 1. And I'm watching, I'm like, Addie Deal seems more of a 2 than a 1. But the thing is, you've got Fearbach, you got McCabe, like, you've got other players there at the 2 that are upperclassmen for Iowa. So it becomes a really tricky one. But look, if she ends up with ending up benching Addie Deal by merit, I'm okay with that. Like, because at the end of the day, that's fine. But as I've just seen Addie Deal just pull from 30 with ease. Like, you've seen flashes from Addie Deal today. That even though she hasn't been good, she's going to be fine. She's going to be fine. You've seen enough flashes and you're like, okay, yeah, she's a player. She's absolutely a player. Her defense looked a little bit iffy. Has looked a little bit slow at times, but maybe that's just in comparison to Chitchat because of how quick she is. When Deal has been she hasn't really been playing the 1, but at the same time, look, you have an elite player here to run the 1, and long term anyway, Deal could break into that starting lineup at the 2 maybe, even though I'd say it was probably expected that Addie Deal was going to walk in at the 1. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below if you watch this game or not. It's hard. You can't really take much in a 40-point win, but you can get a little bit from it. And what I've gotten is that Chitchat looks like the real deal. Anyway, I'll see you guys.